Every Nothing phone launched so far has managed to look unique while still looking unmistakably like a Nothing phone. And this time, despite this being the start of a brand new, more affordable lineup, the Phone 4B is no different. Nothing's brought on over a lot from the Phone A series that made it kinda interesting. You get their brand new Glyph Bar, a transparent camera design, a Snapdragon SoC, Nothing OS, and their biggest battery in India yet. So today, let's unbox the Phone 4B and take a first look around and see what the 4B is all about. If this is your first time here, or in case you just can't remember, my name's Ash, you're watching C4E Tech, and let's get started. So this is the box the Phone 4B comes in, and it's a typically nothing box. Let's go ahead and remove that seal. And let's slide it open. The first thing you see is this little note from Nothing. Pause here if you want to read it. Now this insert, it houses a leaflet, your USB Type-C to Type-C cable, a new unique SIM tool that looks quite cool, and they've even thrown in a transparent soft case. Okay, let's finally get to the Phone 4B itself, slide it out of its protective cover. Well, this is the white colorway. Nothing also offers this phone in black as well as a blue, and in my humble opinion, the blue looks best. And yes, I am gonna pretend as if that RCB Special Edition did not exist. Now, by the way, if you are liking what you're seeing in this video, do drop it a like, subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. It really helps the channel out. Just a small request. Now, coming back, from a looks perspective, this phone definitely screams Nothing. While the back's polycarbonate, the camera array up here, it's glass. The transparency, the metallic accents, I like how this thing looks. Now, if you look closer, this time the corner radius of the camera array matches the curvature of the phone's corner, and even this Nothing circle down here, it lines up quite nicely. Guys, I was a fan of the Nothing Phone 3's chaotic design, but here, I do like this symmetry. Now the back, it's a unibody build with a matte finish, looks nice and doesn't pick up fingerprints or smudges easily. Now this is something you're going to be seeing a lot in this video, despite this being the B lineup. Quite literally, Nothing's managed to preserve a surprising amount of things that you'd normally find on their more expensive phones, like this essential key, for example, or the fact that this phone gets an IP64 rating, or this Glyph Bar right here. Now, compared to Nothing's Glyph lights, when I first saw the Glyph Bar on my 4A, I was like, that's it? But the more I played around with it, the more it kind of grew on me. It's slightly smaller here on the 4B, 5 squares, 45 mini LEDs, but it's also brighter with no light leakage and still does everything the Glyph Bar on the 4A could do. So it's just as functional. You can still have a recording light when shooting video. You can still use it to check your charging progress or indicate volume levels, or use it as a countdown timer when taking a picture. Of course, you can also have notification alerts, including the option to assign different light patterns for different contacts. I like how it's functional and not just flashing lights for the sake of it. The fact that Nothing, while going for something unique, has managed to add something that actually improves the user experience, I appreciate that. Now flip the phone around and you've got a 6.77-inch AMOLED panel with a 1.5K resolution and 120Hz refresh. Nothing claims 2000 nits of peak brightness. We tested about 1200 nits. So using this panel outdoors shouldn't be an issue. They've also included a pair of stereo speakers which help provide a good media experience. Under this display sits an optical fingerprint scanner. It's fast and everything, but I'm not a huge fan of the placement. I definitely have preferred it if it were a little higher. What I am a fan of though is the software. That's something I've always liked about Nothing phones, because Nothing OS, it has a very distinct personality. It's clean, it's smooth, there's no unnecessary clutter. There's also very little bloat here. In fact, all of these apps, they can just be uninstalled if you don't want it. It is worth noting that Nothing's not stripped away any features here. You still get all the essential AI tools like Essential Voice to turn speech into clear, easy to send text, Essential Space where you can save your screenshots, photos, or voice notes. There's Essential Search, Google Gemini with Circle to Search, and even native ChatGPT integration. You also get Playground, Nothing's marketplace for community-created widgets and experiences. I've already found a few pretty cool ones. Now, Nothing promises 3 years of Android version updates along with 6 years of security patches, which is quite good for the segment. And overall, Nothing OS runs pretty smoothly. Everything felt responsive. Apps open up quick with little to no lag. Now this is largely because of the SoC on the inside, the Snapdragon 6 Gen 4. It's a solid mid-range chip that's pretty good for the day-to-day. At this price point, you aren't expecting a gaming phone, but sustained performance seemed good. While I'm not going to be able to run a 3D Max stress test until official launch, games like BGMI and COD Mobile, they ran quite smoothly for long sessions at high frame rates. Also, the phone B remained cool throughout the session. Battery is another area where this phone looks really interesting. Globally, nothing offers 5200 mAh. In India, they've got their biggest battery yet, 6000 mAh. Paired with a super efficient SoC, I think the battery life should be excellent. That's something I can't wait to test. Charging is 33 watts and it can go 0 to 50 under half an hour, which is good, though there is no charger included in the box. Next, let's talk optics. Now, not only does this camera array look nice, it seems to be pretty good too. The primary is a 50 megapixel Samsung JNS paired with an f1.8 lens with OIS. Initial impressions, the photos turned out really nice, well detailed with natural colors. Even low light performance seems good for the segment. 4K 30 video footage turned out stable, well exposed with ample detail. You also get support for dual video recording via the rear and front camera simultaneously. Speaking of which, the selfie camera is using another Samsung sensor, 16 megapixels, and it seems to hold up quite well, especially with the skin tones and the edge detection for portraits. Now, the secondary rear camera is an 8 megapixel ultra wide, no autofocus, so no macros. Now, there's a couple of things to note here. There's a 360-degree light sensor right next to the flash at the back. It helps improve ambient light detection and reduce screen flickering. Nothing's using TrueLens Engine 4 and Ultra XDR to capture multiple frames and boost dynamic range. You also get your regular bunch of presets, and you can add more via community creations from Playground. There's also tons of filters, including 2 new ones exclusive to the Phone 4B, the disco filter and a DV filter that adds a kind of analog look. So guys, these are my first impressions of Nothing's Phone 4B. I'd say the design is exactly what you'd expect from Nothing. The software still feels clean and refreshingly different. The Glyph Bar, it's actually more useful than you'd think. And the battery, SoC, the cameras, they all seem pretty promising. Add to this a sensible starting price of $29,999 and the Phone B just becomes a phone you shouldn't ignore. At least that's how I feel about this phone. What do you think? Drop a comment down below. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Ash out.